middle, getting instructions from the referee. These two sides, Div1, All Souls St Gabriel's up against Aquinas College. Joining me once again is Luke Oxford. He tasted blood, he wants some more. Welcome back, big fella.
Kia ora, Talawafalava, Nissan Bulavanaka, Malolele. Thank you, JD. Really enjoyed the first hit, and back for more. Looking forward to this game.
Just quickly, you're part of the St Pat's side. Did you get a bit of a chat from Brian?
Yeah, I spoke to Brian after the match, and he said he was just disappointed, with the way they executed their roles defensively. But he said tomorrow's a new day, and they're just going to make slight adjustments to their defensive structures. But hopefully they'll bounce back.
So Aquinas are going to receive from the northern end. They're in the red, and you gotta love a side that's got a black jersey and a white number on it. For us commentators, happy days. So Div2 match, as I said, breeze is starting to pick up here. Down in Wynnum Way. I don't know whether you know this for a bit of trivia, Luke. The Doughboy Doctor. There's such a thing. You know, the Fremantle Doctor.
Yeah.
Doughboy being part of is the ward or the council.
Yes.
As we get underway. So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The Doughboy Doctor comes in across the Bayside down Wynnum Way.
Oh,
there you go. Learn everything here at Confraternity. Never stop learning. So Div2 clash. Saw an 18-all draw in the previous game. First one of the Carnival on field one. I'm not sure about outside games. That is done and dusted. It's green. So that's Doyle Myers. 12 short of halfway. Dart from dummy half. Flick pass. Razzle dazzle. Not sure what that's in the playbook, but anyway. Riley Franklin. Sorry, that's Codburr with the carry. Kick goes through. Picked up on the half volley on the 20. Gets to the 30. So they got to their kick, although not a good one. Holyoke is a tackler. Keller.
Good carry here. Look at him. He's got the leg drive going. 12-metre carry there.
That's where you want to tackle him. Doherty, tackler. Bethel. Geez, see some quality number 13s on field one.
Strong carry
And
there.
sure enough, he's a 12. There you go. Jet Marshall. Pops it out the back, keeping it alive here. Now it's with Luke. Daniel Luke gets the offload. Last tackle. Halfback will get up and play, and that's Goldsbronson. Kicks to the air there to Cowan. That's too big. Oh. I think it's too big. Yes, it is.
That was actually a good set from the boys. Worked hard in terms of moving the ball downfield, straight through the middle. Got a second offload. It was good. Second phase play. Sorry.
Go back and play that on the 20. Away we go. James Scott, tackler, number 10, not a big number 10. As you said, it doesn't really matter from the game before, where
you thought St James would have ran away with that one.
They were monsters on the puck. You could hear him running. It was crushing your bone underfoot. Unbelievable.
That first 10 minutes, they just came out.
Yeah. Myers gets a penalty for his side. Holding down, so now you know how long the referee wants you to be in the ruck. Harris will find touch. Yes, and Faith Lutheran with the Davids brought down Goliath with an 18-all draw.
Good attacking opportunity here for Aquinas College.
It's their first. See what they can come up with. First inside this half, I should say. Harris a dummy half. Options left and right. Takes to the line to a degree. Oh, only just hangs on to that footy there. There's Cormac Green. There's a Samuel Green. I don't know whether they're brothers. They're playing the centres. Here he goes, the halfback. It's only a tackle there from James Scott that stops Kenneth Harris from scoring. Oh, there's half a gap there. I thought he might have caught himself there from dummy half. Now it's the last. Edie. Now with Harris, puts a kick into the in goal area. Has to get out, knocked out in goal. That's a great end to a set of 6 for the first time down here from Aquinas.
Yeah, very, very good there from Aquinas. They just controlled the middle, went to that left edge. There's a bit of spark out there, and I think if they can move that ball to that left-hand side, I think they're going to be dangerous.
So a line drop out. We followed the kick to this side. The other side should get a bit more purchase. That's going to land on the 40. And the back row will bring it back in. Riley Franklin.
Good
Met
carry.
by his opposite limb, yeah. Yeah, just run straight. Sideways, you become a target. Knock on. I saw that at the back of the scrum, and so did the referee. So,
Hey folks,
Kenneth
before
Harris.
you head home, why don't you drop into Strutty?
So your halfback knocks it on after your forwards have done all the hard work defending your line. And what do you do?
It's frustrating.
So drop in and
Really liking the look of this Aquinas 5'8". Eid.
See what you can find.
The very few times he's taken the ball, he's taken it flat at the line, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do, what he could create.
So All Souls St Gabriel's will run it out through their back rower and Jed Marshall. Jed will get a penalty from a high shot. It's one thing I do like about when rugby union sides come to the rugby league confraternity is their passes are flat and hit the ball runner at pace and over the advantage line straight away. You don't see that in rugby league. It goes back too far for mine. It's just there's so many things you can employ in rugby league from rugby union to your betterment.
Well, you see that with the Melbourne Storm. You know, like Harry Grant spends a lot of time with.
Here's a chance down the right hand side. Sorry, mate, it's with Linton.
No, it's all good.
And
Penalty.
Penalty back here if it had been taken out, I think. Yeah, they do.
Looks like Linton's got a hamstring injury. He's not getting into a full gallop there, but he's soldiering on, the young fella.
They've got plenty on the bench. It's curious. But yeah, you're right. And I do see that a little bit with the Origin side. With Grant and company. When they're out there, that try in game 1 that Harry Grant went to left-hand side, that was flat pass hitting a ball carrier on the fly.
Exactly, and now you see the dummy halves in rugby league, they need to get outside that C defender. If they get outside that C defender, then all of a sudden you've got a mismatch.
Yeah, Harry Grant gave it off to Cameron Munster and then he sent the hammer to the line, if I remember rightly. So that was just players and motions and going forward. Nobody's flat-footed in most of that stuff. Mind you know, it's easy when you've got a
good leg drive there by Cowan.
It's easy when you've got an opposition that doesn't turn up from New South Wales. Just saying. So here we go.
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Probably want your money back. Bryce, not the tackler. Oh, ouch. Little knock on from the 9 and Deacon Luke.
I'll tell you what, that McKellar's been pretty economical in this first bit.
The player in question said with the wing.
That's a
hammy.
I think it's their lock Cowan after that good carry.
Down another one. So that's why you need all 21, isn't it? Players.
Number 19's getting ready for them. Throw off.
He wants the second row in there. He doesn't want the centre and doesn't want Dane Cook in the centres. So scrum feed for Aquinas. A little knock on at the back there from the number 9 and Deacon Luke. Fed and 1.
Nice pass by Eid.
Yeah, being expansive. Locking horns, Landon Hughes. Enthusiasm there. Just want to make sure they don't get too carried away on their 10 metres. There it is. Sorry.
Geez, that's you do well to keep these guys down here.
Nobody listens.
3 tackles and then just a simple penalty. And now they're going to move the ball downfield.
As I said before, it's usually about a minute for a set of 6. So you just like them to concentrate for that 1 minute.
Yep.
Maybe go back 11, wait with the referee, and then all go in one line and just say break. You do it at warm-ups. And I don't understand why.
That was a really good kick.
lineups. Yeah, the breezes from the Wesley. Cormac Green. Samuel Green is in 3. It's hard to tell if they're brothers. Samuel's got headgear. Through the hands. Doesn't give it to Green. Instead, the fullback will take it to the line, and it's Walton.
Got numbers down this right hand side, JD. They've got to go. Oh.
Well, actually, it's good work there by the opposite number 7. I think he had his hand on the ball there. He couldn't get it out.
Harris should have just passed it from the base of the ruck. Had a 3-on-2 there.
Myers. Harris. Steps off the left, trying to weave his way through some bigger men. Pop pass. Flick passes. Razzle-dazzle here from Aquinas. And it's only the defence there of James Scott that denies Aquinas getting across the line. Last tackle. Crossfield kick into the sun. Who flies higher? That's knock on. That should be play on. If he can pick it up and score, he will score. Reaches out and scores a great try. The winger in Braden Hassick scores, reaches out and just gets it on the chalk.
That was an excellent try here from Aquinas. KDE puts the crossfield kick, puts a lot of pressure on All Souls St. Gabriel's. Good pick up here and dives over the line. Good start. Good start for Aquinas College.
Grew a leg.
Well, I tell you what, you know, like that young winger doesn't have much height. The young fella's got a lot of heart. Linton, I'll be putting up a couple of bombs in that on that left side of the field. And especially with the sun too in his eyes, it's going to be difficult.
Totally. But just that's into the sun, and if you're going this way into the breeze, it holds up for your chasers to come through.
Yeah.
I saw that in the BRL Grand Final with John Torrio. You probably know the player in question. Didn't run as fast, got smarter, and they won the Grand Final. He just put every kick into the air long enough for people like Hayden Whitaker and all those sort of players to come through. Conversion is successful. Good kick. 6-0. And it just holds up there, and you're underneath it, and you can hear these thundering feet, and you're just wheeling that ball into your hands a bit quicker. So the wind does play a part.
And you have a look at it here. Paul Linton, he was flat-footed. He was going back, and, you know, it's very hard. You know, all good wingers need to come forward and attack the footy.
Yeah, you're saying probably in the corner post.
Yeah, he should have come in from the corner post.
Yep.
You know,
They're learning. They're learning.
This is an important set now for All Souls. They've got to pin him down.
Aquinas.
Oh, good carry.
I just love the fearlessness of Matthew Breslin. The fearlessness of his 10s and 8s. He gets a penalty.
Stop it.
Player of the match right there.
Mate, get around him. That is a great carry from the young fella. Charging off the back fence there. It's a shame we don't have a replay on that one.
They're fearless.
Hard and straight. Harris.
Well, I'll tell you what. See, us forwards right now are just really hating backs.
Yeah, he's really filthy with himself, Harris.
Yeah.
He knows he's released the pressure there. Oh, good hit.
That's a good shot around the shoulders. Stops the ball carrier. That might be the winger and Hassick.
Yeah, that was Hassick. Great tackle.
Keeping it alive, no need to, just play patient footy. Scoreline's only 6-0. Go to the right, a little bit of a goosey there from Cowan. Cowan trying to weave his way through the defensive line. He's facing the wrong way, has to get up. Good tackle. Culbertson. Forwards combined 10 to the 8, and the 8 is short. Oh, lovely stuff there from Scotland. He's held up.
Oh. That was a nice little bit of play there from All Souls there.
William Blenner has it. James Scott, 8 and 10 combining. Ball in hand.
And see, that's what you want, JD. Your front rower tipping onto another front rower. You know, you have a look at that replay there. You know, everyone expects the front rower to crash it. You know, hit it up, and then a nice little tip on there, and then all of a sudden the other front rower's in space.
It's fair to say, you talk about the modern game in cricket where You bat 10 or 11, there's 2 balls left in an innings. Not anymore.
No.
Same thing with forwards. Yep. They learn how to catch, pass, and if they're allowed to kick, which very rarely, we're underrated use, our chip chase game, our front rowers.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have all the skills now.
Yep.
Just not bashing it up.
And it's good, just that extra element, it improves the boys' standard of play. And that's what you want.
Well, it increases your mental awareness, doesn't it?
It does.
You've got to keep thinking. Just don't assume he's going to run it straight up. But here we go. Back in the field of play is Corey Musk.
Jeez, he's very silky, Musk.
I remember him from last year, Corey Musk. Very nimble at fullback. It was the year of the fullbacks last year. So we see another run here from Lachlan Butler.
Great tackle by Eade. Around the legs.
And that's what they did in the previous game. From Faith Lutheran.
Oh, that's a really good set there from All Souls.
Gee whiz, I don't know how quickly he can get up. But anyway, the referee's going to award a penalty. Do they kick for touch?
I think you got to.
They're scared, mate. They're scared. They're worried about it not going out as Deacon Luke. See, they'll probably lose the tackle. They might have got 10 metres, but at least they've still got the footy. They had to sell a tackle for it to get that field position. Cowan.
Really liking Cowan at the moment. He carries the ball in 2 hands and the defence just hang off him.
Proloff. 15 out from the try line here now, also St. Gabriel.
Oh.
Big shot. Footy goes backwards, 6 to go, says the referee.
Welcome to Confro.
Hello. Uh-oh, that's batted on here from Blender Hassett. Spinning and turning is Daniel Olver. He's 10 short of the try line. Gulberson hangs on a bit too long there, Musk. He had an opportunity outside there on the 18 and Caden Bell. Probably realised they were running out of real estate. Crossfield kick. Allowed to bounce. Look out. This could actually will end up in the hands of an Aquinas player.
Eade, I think it's Eade.
Yeah,
Number 6.
Yeah.
Pink Boats just stands out a mile away.
But he had that man on the left in the...
Yeah, I think if he got that pass
winger
away to the winger, it would have been all over.
8 short, halfway. Aquinas College, they lead 6-0. Oh, lovely gang tackle, that one. 3 of them.
That's great. That's what you want.
It slows the play the ball down.
It does indeed.
Make sure they peel off quick enough so they don't get an effort penalty.
This is good. Look at this. They're just controlling the ruck speed, All Souls.
Last tackle. Halfway line. Puts a banana in. Into the sun. Oh, lovely leg break. That'll find touch and that'll be a changeover.
Probably,
15 out.
It was a good kick there, JD. I probably would have preferred the bomb there in that particular one into that corner, and put that winger under a lot of pressure.
The way it's spotted, I don't know whether he actually kicked it right in the first instance. I don't think it was on purpose. You're right.
So for me, that left edge for Aquinas has been good. Light speed.
Side with Cormac Green on it, far side. Oh, gee. Maybe not next time. Gets an absolute bell ringer there from Clay Doyle Myers. He'll get up and see stars. Will Leighton Hughes.
Doyle Myers has put in a couple of bell ringers. He did that one inside his own 22, which forced the knock on. Oh, good hit.
Well, there's no way through there. The fence has been strong here from Aquinas in the middle third of the ground. Yeah, he puts the leg above horizontal after a good defensive set.
You can see the young lock just frustrated with that.
Fine touch, only just. I thought it was going for all money. Just only went out by 10 metres. So. Ball and all tackle from Sammy Green.
Oh, great hit. What physicality.
A beauty, ball and all.
Aquinas are really chasing the collisions here.
Stratton. Minute to go. They lead 6-0 to Aquinas. Can they lock it? Oh, jolting tackle.
Indeed.
what has happened the last 10 minutes? Everybody hates each other. So scrum fee, there's less than a minute to go. Whether they get there in time, both sides are keen to go to the sheds. The penalty, and I'd say it's for a bit of lip.
Oh, back chat.
Yep, and it's against the number 19 and William Frohoff.
I'll tell you what, going into half-time, I think the Aquinas coach will be happy with the level of physicality from his team.
They've got a lot of ball back from that sort of courage. Trying to skip through there as Walter Winton. 10 seconds remaining. I think that clock actually, the siren goes a little bit before then. Or
can he get the offload? I need to quick play the ball. We've got numbers left.
Oh, referee Sutton calls it full time. If you remember the Origin game where he blew the whistle before they played it. Half time. And we've got 6-0. And it's a half of carnage.
Mate, it's been very good by All Souls. Having a look at the replay now, he puts that crossfield kick in. 1-on-1. They regather the ball, Aquinas, and then they dot it over the try line. Their physicality in this first half has been excellent, and if you win the collisions, you know you get the rub of the green when it comes to the penalties and the infringements.
We'll take a break here, 6-0. Lock yourselves in another 20 minutes of thundering clashes. Confro 2023, back soon.
We see you working hard, juggling, dreaming, climbing. We see your ambition, your dedication. We see you gaining confidence in our spaces and on our screens. Yeah, we see you doing more and going further. With CQ University Australia, it's time to be what you want to be.
We are the whole. We will make a difference in this world. We are the now. We will walk together as the heart of this land. We are love. This is who we are. This is who we are.
This is a city where the sun shines all year, where we sing when we're winning, and we play without fear. This city is a family, and families stick together. We've always been in it to win it. This city never says never.
Well, if you don't like big men hurting each other, turn away now. This has been an absolute feisty affair between Aquinas College and All Souls St Gabriel's. 6-0's the scoreline, but I'll tell you what, Luke Oxford, if you were a prize fighter, you'd be asking for throw the towel in some of the hits.
I tell you what, yeah, All Souls have taken a couple of big, heavy body blows, and you know, for me, if they can get on the scoreboard, if they're first to score in the second half, I think that's gonna help them. But all the momentum's been with Aquinas.
Yeah, sometimes that halftime break can breed a new sense of direction, gameplay. That hooter doesn't get any quieter. Wow, we are underway. So 6-0 is anybody's ball game. Shortage kick-off, knock-on. So he really, poor bugger, he just snatched at that. He didn't really actually wait for it to come into his arms there, unfortunately, Caden Bell.
That's unfortunate there. Straight off the kick-off, knock-on. Now Aquinas are in prime attacking position, and if I'm Aquinas, I'll be coming down this left side.
The feature of today's games on field number 1. The kickoffs have either resulted in out in the full, somebody knocking on, or some forward running like a crazy man back into the line. It's just been that sort of a temperament. So see if they make them pay here as Aquinas with a chance, almost gets through.
He's a big man, Winton, for a fullback.
Jed Marshall tries saving tackle numbers. They take it to the line. Goes in a touch. Good defence on the far side there. That might be Jason Taolonia. But they're in the corner. Asking questions of All Souls St. Gabriel's.
And it's a reset here. They've got to start again. All Souls, really important now, this set of 6. As I said to you, JD, they've got to be next to score.
Yeah, but if they get to their kick and get good field position, so long as they don't, I shouldn't say it, give away a penalty, that set of 6 will pay dividends on the back end of this one.
Oh, good carry there.
For their next set, so...
I love to see from this All Souls side, they're not the biggest side, but just a couple of tip-ons, through the middle, because it's just 1 out carries and they're just getting lined up by Aquinas.
Well, their 7 and 6 are bigger than their forward pack.
That is true. That is true.
Number 6 is on the halfway line and he's casting his shadow like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, they turn it back underneath, waiting for him in defence. There's the big number 15 in Brock Hines.
Oh, it looks like, beautiful kick. Oh, it's out in the full.
Well, no, the touch has gone down to the mark here, but the referee's going to come back for...
Yeah, it's out in the full to play the ball. Kicked out in the full.
Where's the touchy going? All right. Touch is going to get the footy. Or anyway, the referee's made the call, so that'll be Aquinas with another lovely field position here. They're 45 from the try line.
I'll tell you what, JD, that All Souls need to get Muss into the game. He's probably their most dangerous player, and he hasn't had any opportunities to run the ball.
Well, he's knocked him out there, Lachlan Hughes.
That's a good carry by Hughes.
Shot.
You've got numbers down this left-hand side.
Ahern is a dummy half.
Got to go.
Couple of blind sides with Eid. Scrambling defence here from All Souls St. Gabriel's. They can't let another one in. Just take the wind out of their sails. 6-point ball game. Hearn. Like I said, Harris, tall man. Penalty.
Good carry there by Hines. Got on the outside shoulder. Attracted 2 players. Now they get another penalty here. Now what do you do here, JD? Go for points? Or kick? Yeah, they are.
There you go. Well, that's an interesting call. Take it out by 8. Such is the nature of the game, I suppose.
It's very tight.
Yeah.
All Souls are hanging in there, and Aquinas just need, if they can just score next, they're going to open up. I think they're going to open up this All Souls side. But full credit to All Souls. They're hanging in there. They're really gutsy. They're scrambling for each other, and in the tight games, that's what usually wins it for those type of teams.
Left foot kicker. Here we go. The referee has to come over here because I don't know why the referee has to come over here. Anyway, could come off. We've seen 2 come off the uprights so far today, so you need to be on your toes just in case. But I believe this goal kicker's got the ability to convert this to 2 points. And he does so. 8-0.
Great kick.
Element of pressure on him, yeah. Nice strike.
It's probably one of the harder kicks to do, or when you're kicking for goal, between the goal posts and 10 metres in from touch, because everyone expects you to make it. When no one expects you to make it from the sideline.
Like a 2-foot putt.
3 footy matches coming up in the next time slot.
I think All Souls need to get McKellar back out in the game. He's their only big forward here, who provided a good go forward.
College girls, field 1.
Let's see what happens with this restart. Here we go. Straight from the back fence. Straight in. Flynn Moore.
Field 3, Blackie and Thornburn College.
Needs to hang on to the footy. Yeah, it's a penalty, so over him all day.
Thomas Moore College.
I really don't think you got a case, my friend.
On field 5, Theo McKillop College.
They'll make an effort to get out of the ruck. Anyway,
and rounding
you'll
up
learn.
the round.
The penalties are killing All Souls at the moment. They're just giving them easy meters down the field. Now they get a reset and they got to go again. All Souls have got to really improve their discipline here if they want to get back in the game.
Well, wait for it. Wow. Very often you see that tap restart, but anyway. No, I mean, they would have knocked that on. A Hearn at dummy half. Flat-footed. So you make something out of nothing. Gets a few metres here, and Will's Froloff, man who got penalised for a bit of chat involved in that tackle. He's just holding on to this Kenneth Harris, but Harris has got such strength and height. He can get his arms free. Quick play the ball. Ball underneath now, here to Breslin. Put on his back.
Oh, knock on there. He's lost that.
He's got, who, me?
Aquinas. Now All Souls will get a scrum feed now. 30 metres out from their try line. What would you be saying? What would be the message if you're the All Souls coach, JD?
All Souls, just get down the other end. There's 13 minutes to go.
Yeah.
But they've got, Musk, Linton.
They've got some strike power.
Yeah, they have. I like Deacon Luke. You mentioned the halves.
Yeah, Cowan for me,
Yeah.
he's the one that holds up the defensive line. Takes it to the line in 2 hands. He just needs some runners off him. A couple of short passes, and I reckon they'll get through the line.
Deacon Luke is about to come back on. He was handy. Big shots. Still going. Bouncing out of 1, 2, 3. Drives forward. Gets almost to the halfway line.
Great carry from Marshall.
He's a quick play the ball. That's Messi in the ruck area. James Scott, he's been strong too as the number 10. Always want to fire a redhead at your side. We got one there. Gets over halfway.
Especially in the front row.
Totally. Even if you've got a diet, doesn't matter. Flanagan. Kenneth Harris again over the top. Called to do a lot of defending is Harris, such as the way they're playing All Souls up the middle.
A lot of one out here. They really need to get the ball to Musk. I think he'll open the game up. They need to create something for the young fella.
Deacon Luke's first
Here he is.
carry. Well,
Ooh, very lucky not to get done for a penalty.
Changeover.
Changeover.
I think he knew, and that's what broke the play down. But does a Gronk spike. And I'll get the ball back. Aquinas.
Very lucky Aquinas.
I don't know, I think they're fancying themselves. They can go through slightly tired forwards with this smaller pack. There's the reason behind those carries up the middle, but you're right.
First tackle again.
10. Now,
That's
interesting and makes it a little bit harder. So he has to go to the...
That's a coach killer. He just came back on the field, or the big fella.
Hunter McKellar makes the job a little bit harder.
I'll tell you what, for me, having a look at this game, I think the guy who can break open the game for Aquinas is Winton. His carries through the middle third there have been very strong. He's like another back rower.
All those players are offside, but anyway, play on. Mears. Blind side. Eid! Just gets grabbed by his opposite number 6 there at Cowan. The tall 5'8" was on his way. Myers again.
Jeez, he's been good, Myers.
Takes the tackle of James Scott. Quick play the ball. Remember, downing a man for 10 minutes, so basically they'll be down to 12 men for the rest of the game, bar the last minute.
If Harris...
Or is it 5 minutes? Because of the shorter format. It might only be 5.
Yeah, I think it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes and he's back out in the field.
Yeah. Puts the kick in. It's come off the referee.
Yeah, so it's going to be... Is it a play the ball?
Yeah, he's going to play the ball, yeah. So it came off the referee. Go back where he kicked it.
They had an opportunity down that right side there, JD. If Harris could give the ball early to Winton, I think, they can cause a bit of carnage there.
Last tackle. Puts a chip kick in. Flies high, gets clobbered. That's a good kick chase there. And there'll be a line drop out here for All Souls St. Gabriel's.
Great work again by Eid. Every time he touches the ball, the All Souls defences are on edge. that time there. He puts a little chip and chase for himself. Doesn't regather, but next best thing, he gets another set of 6 for his team.
Well, that's only gone 25 metres.
Probably to the
Look
wrong
out.
guy.
Yeah, Myers.
That's a great carry.
Butler, one of the tacklers.
15-metre carry there.
Goes himself now. There's Cormac Green. Cormac Green scored
great
a try. Well, you could see it happening.
Yeah, you could.
A mile away.
And it all comes back down to Eads' kick on the last. Put a nice little chip and chase for himself. Then they get the line drop out. Myers gets his ball, takes it forward, takes it hard, square through that seam, finds his front, quick play the ball, and Cormac Green just crashes over. That's a good little try. Bit of breathing space now for Aquinas.
It's something I've seen quite a bit today. Obviously, they're not quite in it. Market defences haven't been great, especially on the line.
And, mate, it comes back to that sin bin originally, 20 metres out, penalty on the first tackle, and then they get 10 in the bin.
Well, he's got a fair strike on him. As Kenneth Harris kicked the penalty earlier to take it out to 8. To take it out to 14. It's an important kick, actually, to take it out to 3 scoring opportunities. Strikes, and goes to the right.
Ooh, just miss.
Score remains 12 points to 0. Yeah, it was a good carry there. He's been strong, hasn't he?
Oh, he has. And
Mears?
Mears, sorry.
Half-time,
Yeah, he's been great. He's been one of the guys that have been getting the good go forward through that middle. He's such a big man. He's got low centre of gravity, so he's hard to bring down.
I think actually might be Myers.
Myers,
right,
is it Myers?
Got called up doing a valley when Jack Mears was playing. I was saying Myers. And sure enough, Grandad was there and ripped me a new one. He said, that's not how you play it. Well, at the time,
Short kick-off. Great work. All souls.
Here we go. They need to score next. 7 minutes to go. Anything could happen. Daniel Olver.
Tell you what, I love watching a half who's willing in contact, chasing the collision there. He went straight in, launched himself. He's not a big man.
Right. Jed Marshall with a good carry. Gulbriston. Loses the footy from a shot. A good one, I think it might have been from Eid.
Eid again. Let's have a look at that on the replay here. Takes it to the line, which is good. Takes it deep. He's looking for Musk and then just gets collected. As I said just before, you love watching, your halves getting in there, getting physical, because it just motivates the forwards when you're leading by the front, especially if you're in the halves.
So just waiting for trainer to come off. So it is a 5-minute sin bin. So he finds his way back out in the park here.
McKellar.
If he goes back on, but he won't be allowed to. They're going to throw Flynn Moore out instead. Sorry, Leonard Hassett.
Yep.
Barking the orders is Cody Eade. Well, something on, but that's a try line 10 metres behind him. I should love him to be able to feed a scrum like that. So back to a full complement. Gets the offload. Has to reach out and grab that. There's Braden Hassick, the try scorer. 30 out, trying to get to the 40. Need a good defensive set here to All Souls St Gabriel's. Again, they come this blindside, testing the right defence.
Here we
go.
go.
Reason why the big fella.
No one's going to get him.
Myers. Oh, does he do the salute or the swan dive? He steps back inside and scores a try. Oh,
that was great work from Myers there. He's obviously seen a mismatch there in Linton playing at second in from the sideline. Let's have a look here. Dummy half goes left, gives it to Myers, steps on his outside, and no one was going to get him.
He looked around for support, but he didn't need it.
Sorry, he stepped around Hughes, and unfortunately Linton was defending 3 and he couldn't chase him down. I tell you what, he's been pretty gutsy today, that little winger from All Souls. He's absolutely busted his gut and he's running on one leg.
Now, Darby Linton you're speaking of?
Sorry, yeah.
Darby, yeah.
Oh, is it Darby?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so Darby Linton, yes.
Yeah. Well, with 4 minutes remaining, we'll be closer to 3 come kick-off or restart. 16-0. It's all one thing left for All Souls St Gabriel's to do, and that's not to do the old pants down. It's got to get off 0.
He's been pretty impressive today, Ian. You know, he's had some good touches in attack, and then he's been physical in defence.
They're both the 6 and 7.
Yeah, both
big
6 and 7.
bodies.
They're big bodies. And I like the look of this Aquinas pack. They're all just workers in the forward pack. Nothing special. They just try and get forward, find their front, quick play the balls, and they muscle up in defence.
Do they go for the short kick-off again?
I think they got to.
Yeah. Well, they've all come up now. They've
come up now.
yeah, look at the Aquinas team. There's hardly anybody right back.
Good kick.
Look out. Sits up nicely there for Aquinas. When you're hot, you're hot. There's a bust down the right-hand side. It's where Hassick, is it? Turns it back inside.
Oh, great pass. They got to come left.
That was Linden.
Oh. They still have numbers down this left side, JD. If they can just get the ball into Eads' hands, got to get it out wide to Myers and Cormac Green.
All Souls and Gabriel's hanging on. Takes to the line, the gap opens up, he gives it to Myers, and Myers on his way. And Mike Myers, without the hockey mask, is carving up the opposition of All Souls St Gabriel's on that right-hand side in their defence.
And that all started from a good first tackle carry. As you can see here in the replay, he drifts across the field, shows and goes, gets through his head and shoulders through the line, throws a nice little offload, and Myers in the corner. Great try there.
Yeah, it's all too easy now, but you're right, they've...
Just the physicality.
The
physicality today, and that left edge has been absolutely fantastic.
Well, it was physical the first half, and they're starting to pay dividends in the back end of this one, isn't it?
And just that old expression, you know, you put pressure on the opposition, you know, and then you hold the possession and points will come.
You get clobbered by another player, you're going to think twice, aren't you?
Exactly.
You'll probably change your direction rather than go straight.
And that's what I was saying to you before. I thought, you know, if All Souls can do a couple of tip-ons at the line, you know, then all of a sudden it could open up the field for them. They tried to do it down here, but unfortunately they knocked on the footy. And now, with 2 minutes to go, Aquinas are up 22-0. Kick to come.
Just to the right again. So 1 minute remaining.
Look at this Aquinas team. They're all jogging back into position. They want one more try.
Yeah, it's... this is my fault because I said most games apart from the Iona game have been pretty close in the men's side of the draw. This one's down the middle. 30 seconds remaining as a coach. Oh, he hangs on to it.
Hangs on to it.
The coach, last minute, you don't want any injuries.
Exactly.
Back on the mark.
And they'll be full time there, JD. 15 seconds left.
Nobody home. Do they go for a kick?
I would.
Chasers? Or just take the hit and take the whistle?
They're going to go it now. I think they're going to go the kick.
Now, the referee called up here, and in the end, 22 points to 0 in favour of Aquinas College over All Souls St Gabriel's, and a comprehensive win and a physical win to the men in red.
Yeah, it was a really good game there here from Aquinas. Very physical. They won the collision. And, unfortunately for Aquinas, they were gutsy today. They did a good job of slowing down their ball, getting 3 in the tackle. They scrambled well for each other, but unfortunately, the weight of possession, it's hard to defend.
All right, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you, Luke. You sticking around for another one? Or you
No, I've got to get home now.
You get home there and list on the fridge to let you go. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we can see you again. Luke Oxford from the St. Patrick's Shorncliffe College side. Give us a bit of a hand here this afternoon. So we'll be back shortly for the next game. Stay tuned. Confraternity 2023. Get my marbles back in my mouth.